Hello everyone, I'm back and today I'm going to show you once again the word order in Greek, the Greek syntax as it is called. I was experiencing some technical problems 2 days ago while I was explaining this, so everything is written down for you already. I'm just going to point at words and I'm going to explain. I have also made notes on the side, as you can see. The link to this document will be displayed below the saved live video afterwards, so you can go back to this and have another look whenever you have time. So let's start. I'm going to use the masculine article today because this is the article, and also I'm going to use the masculine words that end in os, because usually masculine words, masculine nouns to be precise, go through a lot of changes. Their endings changed a lot depending on where and what sort of role they play in a sentence. And this rule about the role playing in a sentence is what you need to know in order to put the words in the right order in Greek so you make sense. Λοιπόν, so let's start. I'm going to use very simple sentences. In order to follow this small session, you need to be something like a beginner and going from like, or being between A1 and A2 level, so something between a beginner, having knowing the basic vocabulary, very basic vocabulary, and some basic everyday verbs. Okay, if you are a total beginner and you're still learning the alphabet, I'm afraid you're not going to be able to follow this. But you can come back to this video whenever you want. So let's start. So the first sentence says the dog drinks water. Okay, in Greek, o skílos, the dog, pini, drinks water. So here I have used the article o, skílos, and the masculine word skílos. Okay, so skílos here plays the main role in the sentence, which means, in other words, that it's carrying out the main action. Okay, this word is called the subject. Whenever a word in a sentence carries out the main role, it's called the subject in grammar. And how do you figure out which word is the subject? You find the verb in here, in this sentence it's pini, he drinks, and you ask who drinks? And the answer to this is the subject. You may have one subject, you may have 2, 3, 4, 1 million subjects. Okay, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you can have a lot of subject in a sentence, okay? Depending on what sort of form the verb is in. But here we're going to see the simplest, because we don't want to learn that. We want to learn the basic rule about the word order. So, o skílos, subject, is carrying out the main role. This is why it ends in os, and this is why it has the article o in front. Next example. Ο φίλος μου, my friend, τρώει, is eating. So I'm asking the verb τρώει is he's eating. Who is eating? My friend, ο φίλος μου. Ο φίλος μου is the subject. That's why it ends in os, and this is why it has the article o, omicron, in front. Same thing for the following example. Ο γείτονας, the neighbor, has αυτοκίνητο, a car. He has. Who has? The neighbor has. So the neighbor is the subject, ο γείτονας. That's why it ends in alpha, sigma, as, and the article is omicron. In Greek grammar, you will notice that masculine nouns have various endings. Not too many, about 5, 6. I haven't counted them, but they're not a lot. We can do this on another class. Anyway, they have various endings, okay? So the most popular ones are these two, ending in os, that's the most popular, and the second most popular, as, γείτονας. Okay, now, what happens if the word, for example, dog, friend, or neighbor are not subjects and they are not carrying out the main role? For example, I am petting my dog. Χαϊδεύω, I'm petting my dog. Τον σκύλο μου. Here, you notice that the ending of dog has changed. We have actually got rid of the S, of the sigma, and the article omicron has turned into ton. What happened here is that the subject, as it was before, the dog, has turned into the object, as we call it, doesn't carry out the main role now. In this sentence, I am the subject. Who's petting? I'm petting. I am the subject. Okay? The dog is the object, so the article is ton, because the word skylos, it's masculine, and the word skylos has got rid of the sigma. Λοιπόν, next one. Βλέπω, I see, τον φίλο μου, my friend. Okay? I see my friend. Who sees me? So I'm the subject. What do I see? My friend. So the word friend has got no sigma anymore in the end and ton in front because it's masculine. I speak, I'm talking, with my neighbor. Μιλάω, I'm talking, with τον γείτονα, the neighbor. The neighbor again is the object. Who's talking? I'm talking. With who? With what? Okay. The neighbor. Okay. So the neighbor again doesn't have a sigma in the end and has the article ton in front. Okay. These are the two main rules. Subject, object. Now, another inclination, as they're called, these types, these changes within the sentence and this role skipping, okay, they're called inclination, they're called cases. So, for those who want to know. There is another one, okay, that has nothing to do with who has the main role, who carries out the main subject. It is called the genitive case, and here we're talking about the possessor and the possession. Okay, what belongs to who or what belongs to what? Okay, it doesn't matter. The possessor doesn't have to be a living creature. But today I'm going to use living creatures. Λοιπόν, if you want to say, for example, the dog's house, my friend's office, or my neighbor's car, okay, how do we phrase these? In Greek, we don't have these short, the abbreviations of these sentences. We phrase them as such. The house of the dog. The dog's house, okay? And we start with the word house. Το σπίτι του of the dog, του σκύλου. So that article του is of the, and it's του because the word dog, it's masculine, and the word dog has a new ending that actually rhymes, and it's the same as the article, u. Okay? The possession goes first. In these sentences, the possessor goes last, goes after. Okay. So, το γραφείο του φίλου μου, my friend's office, the office of my friend. Το γραφείο, the office of the, του φίλου, friend μου, of mine. Okay? Φίλου, the friend is the possessor, The office is the possession, and to here, okay, is of the, ends in u, and likewise the word friend ends in u. Next one, the neighbor's car, το αυτοκίνητο, the car, to of the neighbor, γείτονα. The neighbor is the possessor, the car is the possession, to is of the, okay, this article means of the, and γείτονα now, because it doesn't end in os, the word neighbor initially, it ends in as, alpha sigma. In this case, we get rid of the sigma in the end, like we did before when γείτονας was an object. So, these are the rules. This is the singular form. In all other genders, the same rules apply. In the plural form, the same rules apply. The endings are different. But I want to explain this on another video because I want these rules to sink in before we move on to that. Thank you for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you on to the next video where I'll be explaining the same rules for the singular, for the plural form, for masculine words again. And I'll be doing that soon. Thanks for watching again. Bye-bye.